Hello everyone, this video is about our project, a prepaid energy meter for efficient power management in EEE 416 Microprocessor and Embedded Systems Laboratory here in Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology. In this presentation, we will be proceeding according to the following topics. In this project, using Proteus and Arduino IDE, we simulated an energy meter which can only be used after paying the bill. So, what is an energy meter? An energy meter is a device which is used in the measurement of the voltage, current, phase, power, etc. of all the appliances within a region for electricity billing purposes. In our project, this meter is designed as a prepaid one, so one has to recharge the meter before using it. It can be done using keypad, GSM or smart card. In Bangladesh, the billing procedure of an electric meter or energy meter is a very troublesome job. The officials of the respective regions have to go from door to door and check the readings of the energy meter of each house in the residential areas. Because of the countrywide system being postpaid for so long, the consumer mostly has to pay the electricity bill at the beginning of each month according to his electricity use of the previous month. The process is quite inefficient considering human errors, time, finance, etc. A prepaid energy meter can help us solving the preceding problems with so much effectiveness. As the working principle of the energy meter is automatic, so there is no chance for human error. The officials need not run from door to door to check the meter readings, which saves quite a few human workers in result. As the system is prepaid, the consumer can comfortably pay the bill earlier being at home without being troubled standing in a queue while paying electricity bill. Because of the prepaid system, the consumer can buy electricity according to his need, which will reduce the amount of overall electricity wastage. This project has one circuitry and another code portion. The circuit schematics was simulated in Proteus 8.12 Professionals and the code was written and verified in Arduino IDE and then uploaded to the circuit in Proteus through Arduino Mega 2560 component. We use the following components for the circuit simulation. We have divided the demonstration of the project in 4 different segments. The following segments are voltage and current measurement, phase shift, frequency and power measurement, energy and electricity bill calculation and recharging, and lastly, output of the LCD display. 4 members of our group will be presenting one segment after another chronologically.
For voltage measurement, we have used potential transformer of 100:1 turns ratio to lower the voltage. The output pin of the voltage sensor is connected to Arduino A0 pin. For current measurement, we have used current sensor which can take maximum 30 ampere current, and the output of the current sensor is connected to Arduino A1 pin. Here we use relay to off the circuit when discharge amount will be 0. Here we have declared variable for voltage measurement. Here variable for current measurement. We have declared DC offset voltage 2.5 volt. The sensitivity of our current sensor is 66 millivolt per ampere. We have taken input from A0 and A1 pin to calculate our voltage and current respectively. For voltage measurement, we have taken readings from Arduino A0 pin and run this loop to calculate its maximum value. Multiply that value by 500 by 1023 to get the maximum voltage, and after dividing by square root of 2, we have got the RMS voltage. For current measurement, we have taken readings from Arduino A1 pin, and by this loop, we have got maximum value. We have calculated the voltage related to that maximum value, subtract AC offset voltage from that value, and divide by sensitivity to get the maximum current. For RMS current, we have divided the maximum current by root over 2.
The purpose of this circuit is to calculate the phase difference between current and voltage. For this, we have used operational amplifier LM358, which is working in comparator mode, and optocoupler 4N35. Input of this operational amplifier is connected to the voltage sensor terminal. The blue wave is the output of the voltage sensor terminal and the green one is the wave shape of the voltage wave terminal. Here we are comparing the voltage with respect to the ground. When the voltage from the voltage sensor is above 0 volt, we are getting the positive part of this pulse. When it is below 0 volt, we are getting the negative part of this pulse. This is the input to this optocoupler. As long as the voltage is positive, infrared emission from the diode will turn on this phototransistor and will get this ground here. When the voltage is negative, the phototransistor remains switched off and we will get this high voltage here. In the same way, we have calculated the voltage out of the current sensor, but here we have compared it with 2.5 volt. Here the optocoupler is doing the same thing as before. Now if we assume this is the output out of the U1 optocoupler and this is from the U2 optocoupler, according to the XOR logic, this will be the output in the phase sensor terminal. We have utilized this time to calculate the phase difference between current and voltage. Here in code, we have declared necessary variables to calculate power factor, real power, reactive power, apparent power and frequency. To calculate power factor, we use a pulse-in function to measure the time period of a pulse being high. Here we measure this time duration to calculate the phase difference, which we got in microsecond. We converted it in second, then we used 2 pi ft formula to measure the phase. We got it in radian, we converted it in degree, then we used cos theta formula to calculate power factor. Then we calculated real power, reactive power, apparent power and frequency. To measure frequency, we again used pulsing function, but this time we calculated this time duration. From here we got the frequency, then we converted the power into kilowatt.
For recharging the meter, Arduino serial monitor is used. The amount we want to recharge, we have to type it in the serial monitor. When recharge is successful, LCD shows recharge successful message. A relay is used to turn off the load when balance is below the lifeline balance. DESCO tariff for residential line is used in this meter. Energy consumed is measured by multiplying real-time power with time difference between execution of two loops. Real-time value is taken from millis function, which returns real-time value in milliseconds. Here is code for calculating unit consumed and balance available. Unit consumed is measured from energy consumed, then balance is updated from unit consumed using DESCO tariff. Here is code for recharging the meter. When serial monitor is available, recharge amount is taken from virtual terminal and balance is updated. Also, a confirmation message is sent to LCD display.
In this part of the code, all the things measured before are displayed in the LCD display. Firstly, we have used lcd.clear command to clear the screen. lcd.setCursor command sets the coordinate of the first character of the string to be shown. The first number indicates column num of the LCD display and the later one indicates row num. This lcd.print command displays the string inside on the LCD screen. Here we have shown voltage, current, phase, power factor, real power, reactive power, apparent power, frequency, power in kilowatt, energy, balance and unit respectively. All of these will be shown on the display after a certain delay. In the Proteus circuit schematics, pin 1 is ground, pin 2 is connected to 5 volt, pin 4 and 6 are connected to the pin 10 and 9 of Arduino Mega. Here pin 5 is read or write, which is grounded because we are writing data here. We are using 4-bit mode in LCD, that's why we have connected only pin 4 to 7 of the LCD display to pin 6, 5, 4, 3 of Arduino Mega respectively. Now if I run the schematic, you can see the values of different parameters are being displayed on the LCD screen. When typed 100 in the virtual terminal, the LCD says recharge successful and the recharge amount is now 100. We have also rendered the PCB layout for these schematics. Because of the COVID-19 situation and other technical difficulties, we could not make any hardware implementation of our project. If we get a chance in future, we would like to complete the hardware part of our project. Also, we would like to try the project again in STM instead of Arduino board. That's all for today. Thanks everyone for your patience. Hope you like